The sharp, echoing crack of a shattered laptop silenced the entire executive boardroom, freezing every polished smile and expensive watch mid-motion. The company's most powerful leaders stared in disbelief as the sleek, brand-new device belonging to CEO Cassandra Vail lay broken across the marble conference table, its screen spiderwebbed with dark fractures. Standing beside the wreckage, clutching a trembling cleaning cloth, was Marlon Reyes, a quiet single father and overnight janitor who had never before stepped inside the boardroom during daylight hours. His heart pounded as security guards rushed forward, and every eye in the room burned with shock, anger, and disbelief. Before we continue this emotional journey, if you believe in kindness, redemption, and second chances, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Life Spark Stories to support more inspiring stories like this one. Marlon Reyes was 36 years old, raising his 8-year-old son, Javier, alone after losing his wife to a sudden illness 3 years earlier. He worked 2 jobs, sleeping barely 4 hours each night, determined to keep his son in a stable school and small but safe apartment. Every morning, after finishing his janitorial shift at Vierxen Technologies, he rushed home to make breakfast, braid Javier's thick curly hair the way his late wife used to, and walk him to the bus stop before catching a short nap. His hands were always cracked from cleaning chemicals, and his back constantly ached, but he never allowed his son to see his exhaustion. Javier believed his father was the strongest man in the world. That morning had already started badly. Javier's asthma medication had run out, and Marlon had spent his last savings paying an emergency pharmacy bill. Running late and distracted, Marlon had been assigned to clean the executive boardroom earlier than usual because a last-minute daylight strategy meeting had been scheduled. He tried to move quickly and quietly, wiping glass surfaces and polishing chairs while executives filtered in. The tension in the room grew as CEO Cassandra Vail, known for her razor-sharp leadership and cold efficiency, placed her laptop on the table while reviewing confidential documents. Marlon's nerves tightened as he maneuvered around the heavy chairs, desperate not to be noticed. The accident happened in seconds. Marlon's cleaning cart wheel caught the edge of the thick conference rug, jerking the cart sideways. His elbow struck the laptop as he tried to steady himself. The device slid across the table, hit the polished floor, and shattered into pieces. The room erupted into chaos, with senior executives rising from their seats in fury. Marlon felt his knees weaken, knowing this job was his family's only lifeline. He lowered his head, already imagining eviction notices and medical bills piling up. Security was moments away from escorting him out when Cassandra demanded the remains of her laptop be placed back on the table. As the IT director carefully attempted to recover files using a backup docking station connected to the damaged device, an unexpected folder automatically opened on the projection screen mounted across the boardroom wall. The room fell silent again, but this time with confusion rather than anger. The folder revealed hidden financial reports showing that a major internal division had been secretly redirecting employee healthcare funds into an offshore account. The discovery exposed a deep, carefully concealed corruption network that had been draining resources meant for lower-wage workers' medical benefits for over 2 years. The board members stared in horror as evidence unfolded in real time. Several senior executives began whispering urgently, while Cassandra's expression shifted from rage to stunned realization. The corrupted division had been preparing to delete the files permanently later that afternoon, and the sudden system crash triggered an automatic emergency file restoration that revealed everything. The board quickly ordered an internal investigation, and within hours, multiple high-ranking officials were suspended pending legal action. The stolen funds were frozen and immediately redirected back into the employee healthcare program, saving countless workers from losing critical medical coverage. Marlon stood frozen in the corner, still expecting to be fired, unable to process how his mistake had triggered the exposure of corporate fraud. Cassandra later reviewed Marlon's employment file and learned about his personal struggles, his spotless work record, and the sacrifices he made to raise his son alone. Instead of termination, she authorized a promotion for Marlon into a daytime facilities supervisor role with full health care coverage for his family and tuition assistance for Javier's education. The moment Marlon received the news, tears blurred his vision as years of silent hardship finally softened. As Marlon walked Javier home from school later that bright afternoon, sunlight warming the sidewalks, he felt lighter than he had in years. He held his son's small hand, realizing that even life's most terrifying mistakes could sometimes uncover hidden blessings. Javier looked up at him with proud eyes, sensing his father's relief and strength without needing to understand the full story. For the first time since losing his wife, Marlon allowed himself to believe that stability, hope, and happiness might truly be possible again. If this story touched your heart and reminded you how unexpected moments can change lives, please like, share, and comment to help spread this message of hope and resilience. Before the story ends, we have a special request for you. Comment the word hope if you believe every struggle carries the seed of a better tomorrow.